Have you ever been headed to Mishima City in Shizuoka Prefecture and wondered, what can I do there? Well, you can follow along to see what I've done. Starting day 2 in Mishima. This is a cute little town. Catching the 8:44 train and it is 8:31, so I think I'm doing good on time. I was staying in Mishima, so it took about an hour and a half to get to the zoo. I had to take 2 trains and then a bus to get there. There's Mount Onryo? Omuro. Mount Omuro. There's a huge line. But if only I would have remembered my IC card. The bus is, having to use money is scary because I had a ticket. And I was like, oh, thankfully I got it right. Oh, zoo right here. But this way. Like I said, today I was off to the Izu Shaboten Zoo down in Ito in Shizuoka. You have probably seen this zoo all over TikTok. It's super famous for the Capybara Onsen, which I will obviously get to later. But I was surprised when you enter, there's actually an area where the capybara are randomly roaming around, and there's little boxes of food that you can buy for them and feed them. That's what the grass is. Here is one of those boxes from the goat area because I don't have a video or a picture of it from the capybara area. It's all honor system, so you put the 200 or 300 yen in, I can't quite remember, and then you just take a little wad of grass and feed it to the capybara, and hopefully they don't steal it like this one did from me. Capybara are technically giant rodents, so they're very feisty, and like they have those teeth in the front, and look at their like little noses twitch. They're so cute, actually. This lovely stranger offered to take a video of me, so I said yes and got to see how big the capybaras are compared to me. They did have this area that the capybaras could go if they didn't want to interact with people, so it was all by choice. I had to move on to find my main goal of the onsen. Look how big this aloe is. My goodness. I can never seem to manage to just go where I'm trying to go, so of course I got distracted by all the cactuses and aloe here, and then the goats. So if you notice, this bell is actually for the llamas that are up the hill. You're supposed to clip food onto the clip and then wheel it up to the llamas and then ring the bell so they know that it's there. Here's the real star of the show, this goat. He followed me around when I was trying to feed everything else and stuck his head out with it, like shaking his head. He was very concerning. I thought he was going to eat my hair, but thankfully he never actually did. And of course there's sheep as well, because sheep and goats, they go together. So this is actually where the container from earlier is, where you can put more money in and get more of the grass to feed the animals. All of the animals were so excited for this grass. It was the morning time, so maybe this is kind of their breakfast, but I'm sure a zookeeper feeds them throughout the day too. And then there's this little baby goat that I saw. He was so cute. Yeah, so here's that bucket from earlier. It was actually for the goats, but I put it in the capybara part. And then there was the llamas. I'm interested about the llamas because they were very much guarded off from the rest of the people. Like the goats, you could walk right up and like hand feed them, but the llamas, there was like a 5-foot fence around them the whole time and like grab her hands so you could feed them from far away. They must bite, or maybe it's because they spit. I guess I don't know which one. But even with the grabby hand thing, it was hard to reach them. They're quite far away. And these were just the cutest darn things. Like, I've always known that fennec foxes were cute. You see their pictures online, you know they're gonna be cute. But in real life, they're just so little. They're littler than you think. And they just run around, they scurry around. They're so cute. It was so fun to feed them too. That there's absolutely nothing keeping these birds here, other than it's a chill place to live. You're a loud little guy. Not gonna lie, this video is from about 2 years ago at this point, but it's surprising how many of the zoos have the feature of being able to feed the animals here. It's weird because you think it would be difficult to monitor their intake, but apparently they make it work. Now for the long-awaited, we were finally arriving, Capybara Onsen. Whoa, look at them in there! They refill the onsen every couple of hours. There's a schedule online. So I had to come back when they were actually going to refill the onsen. Look at all of them gathering when they hear the water start running. And it's obviously very popular. There was people lining up an hour and a half before this scheduled time. After letting the bath fill up and letting them chill a little bit, they feed them. Sometimes in the winter it's yuzu, but otherwise it's usually apples, but they just throw them right into the tub with the capybara, and the capybara just nom 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 up the apples. I know I already said, but look at all of the people, for real. It's super popular, just the Capybara Onsen. The rest of the zoo, totally fine. It's actually super fun, and I highly recommend it, especially if you want to go somewhere where less foreigners go. But then I had to go see my favorite animal, the red panda. I love red panda. Look at how cute these are. Oh, I love them. And of course, you can feed the red panda too, but it was only at certain times, so I had to take a picture of the time slot and come back when they were offering that. The red pandas also eat apples, just like the capybara. Look at him. He's so excited for his food. This was somebody else recording. I couldn't record myself feeding them, so just imagine the same thing, but me doing it. They're so cute. And they're so strong. They grab it and pull. I'm gonna go broke feeding all of these animals, but they're so cute. Plateau of the Great Dragon House entrance. This was the entrance to the greenhouse area where they have, it's more plants and stuff and some bugs, but there's not a lot of animals in here. Oh, never mind, there's an owl. So it was mostly bugs and owls apparently. I didn't remember it correctly, and plants, lots of plants. Oh my god, you can make little like cactus things. They got the capybaras. Oh, so you pick up cactuses and then they plant them for you and they put them in a box. Even though I wanted a cactus, I did not get one because I had no way to take it home safely, but it would be really cute. I better hurry if I want to go up the chairlift. It closes at 4 and it is almost 3. So sometimes you're supposed to be able to see Fuji from here, but it's cloudy today. So unfortunately with Mount Omuro, the video got too long. So I'm going to cut it here today, and I hope you come back next time for Mount Omuro and whatever else I do.